Joe, there are two Ohio State running backs that I'm sure we'll get questioned about here. First, we both put Quinshon Judkins at number 2. People can say, well, what about Henderson? There's a reason you go and get Quinshon Judkins.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't
mean,
disagree with that.
And I don't think that maybe both backs could have 1,000 yards. I don't think that they will. But look, Quinshon Judkins for me, Joe, I think overall, when it comes to everything, is the best overall back. But I just couldn't put him over Ollie Gordon because it'd be ludicrous. When it comes to everything, Judkins is the best out of all of them. He can pass block. He can run in between the tackles, outside the tackles. He can catch the football. But there are some issues with him. Okay, like, look, the thing with Ole Miss was very chronicalized in reference to him getting off the field in that bowl game. Mm-hmm. I just think he is so special, man. I really do. I think he can do anything that you ask him to, and I think it's going to be really fun to watch him at Ohio State.
I think he's like the perfect definition of an elite college running back. I don't know if his success will necessarily translate to the same level in the NFL, but he is the prototype of being built to take a lot of carries, take a lot of hits. You can really lean on him to be the premier back in your running back room. I think a bit of an interesting take here. I wouldn't be shocked if Quinshon Judkins finishes outside of the top 15 in rushing yards.
But we
still talk about him as a top 5 back at the end of the season because he's splitting all these carries. And you bring up a good point with Henderson, where like I don't know that dynamic's going to play out. You know, it's kind of a weird thing to predict how that's going to end up turning out for the both of them.
And look, that makes him more dangerous. Now that he does not have to be the workload at Ole Miss, he can take plays off and get a breath, probably sit out maybe, 4, 5, 6 plays in a series. It makes him more dangerous, which is going to benefit him more. I agree. Statistically, he might not be up there with everybody else this year, but when it comes to production, like when he's actually on the field, I do agree. He can be up there.
BetOnline remains your top spot for all of your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, NHL are all in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head to BetOnline today and use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for 50% off your first deposit. That is a 50% welcome bonus. BetOnline, where the game starts.